Life is a story, and living it is an art. And you, my friend, could be right in the middle of a story that is so much greater than yourself. This is really for you if you've ever felt like you're just stuck in life. Like maybe you did something in your past or failed to do something, or something just happened to you to derail you from the tracks that you imagined your life would be on at this point. A few years ago, I fell into the role of a full-time caregiver to my grandma when she was diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease. Now, this was not in my life plans. I was not going to school and studying nursing or anything else having to do with being a caregiver. I actually had just made the move to the big city of Toronto, Ontario, with a plan to pursue my acting career with everything I've got. Well, only 3 months into that move, I found myself back in Alberta, living with my grandma. And the years that followed were some of the most devastating and heart-wrenching times of my life. So honestly, in the beginning, I kind of felt like I was sacrificing my life for my grandma's. Well, 4 years later, as I was standing by her bedside, singing to her as she took her last breath, I knew that I had it backwards, that it really wasn't my life for hers, but more accurately, it was kind of her life for mine, because everything played a part in making me who I am today and in building my character, and I wouldn't have traded that era with her for anything. So I want to encourage you right now, just think about one of your favorite stories. Could be a novel, could be a movie. You got one in mind? Alright, now think about the characters in that story. What do those characters go through? Are there ever moments where they feel overwhelmed or crushed or afraid, or does life ever knock the wind out of them and leave them struggling to get back up? Are there ever moments where they face insurmountable odds or come face to face with obstacles that they have no idea how they're going to overcome, but they have to because they're fighting for something? Do you think those characters ever wonder, why me? Who wrote this story? This is ridiculous. Well, of course they do, because those are the elements that make true masterpiece stories, the kind that stick with you and inspire you and change you. The same goes with any piece of art, really, whether it's a painting, it's made of lights and darks, music is made of majors and minors, beauty is made of contrast. So if those are the elements it takes to make a true masterpiece, then why would we want anything less for our own lives? You see, life is a story, and living it is an art. And you, my friend, could be right in the middle of a story that is so much greater than yourself. You know, just as a movie is often made of just a tiny little part of a character's story, your epic tale is not just a continuous story from beginning to end, but it's actually a collection of multiple eras, and inside each of those eras is a series of mini adventures. So my friend, your action step is to try and think of your life as a story. Try to find those moments of humor and beauty and adventure in your everyday life. I'd love to hear from you. Feel free to leave me a comment and let me know what kind of an era you find yourself in right now. And are you choosing to embrace this era and ride it out for whatever it becomes? Or maybe you find that you've really been slacking off this era and stuff is not going the way that you would like to build your life in. And maybe it's time to close the door on that era and step into a new one. I'd love to hear from you if you feel like sharing. And until next time, my friend, get out there and be free to live your story with passion and purpose, because the world needs people like you who have come alive to the song in their hearts.